What's up, everybody? It's your boy Rebel here, and we got patch 1.08 for Call of Duty Modern Warfare. And I think I'm starting to notice a pattern. Is this the third time they tried to lower footstep volume? Is the person doing this deaf?
Drank beer, liked beer, still like beer.
How's everybody doing today? I hope we're all doing great. So another day and another exclusive Ace video showing that the footstep update actually did nothing whatsoever. I'd love to say I'm shocked, but honestly, I can't say that that's the case. This is just getting ridiculous. How is it that they keep trying to update footstep audio, but there's no audible distinction between prior and post-patch footsteps? It is honestly incredibly hard to believe that Infinity Ward is this incompetent. I mean, last Friday we had patch 1.07, a patch that was supposed to fix challenge tracking, mainly because the challenge for planting or defusing 5 bombs in search and destroy and cyber attack was not registering, which is, as I said in my last video, incredibly annoying. For some reason, there are always some challenges that never properly track in Call of Duty games. You know, make the beta an actual beta and find these issues, please. Well, anyways, they did fix that challenge, and it fixed most of them. However, I wasn't entirely sure if it was working or not after 1.07. I had the missions deselecting after every round or two. And not only that, but I got my first plant or defuse in cyber attack, checked the challenge progress, and it had said 1 out of 5. I played another round of search and destroy and got another plant or defuse, maybe both, I don't remember. And after that, the mission was no longer selected. And when I went to the mission, it didn't show 2 out of 5. It didn't even show 1 out of 5. Instead, it showed 0 out of 5. So I wasn't even sure if the challenge was actually tracking, so I gave up. Turns out I was playing with my homie and the challenge must have actually still been selected because I completed it. But oh my god, that was confusing and annoying. Then somehow their update created a bug that wouldn't track your gun camo progress, That is incredibly amazing. Bravo, Infinity Ward. You are doing a bang-up job. Yeah, I was still unlocking new camos and everything, but when I looked at the next camo I needed, it would just say 0 out of whatever. Which, you know, it's still tracking, but oh my god, is that so annoying to not know how close you are to unlocking your next camo, especially when what you're mainly doing is camo grinding. And not only that, but the weapon XP wasn't even tracking, which is actually what I noticed first as using the M13, and it showed its proper level, but that was the only gun to not be at level 1 with 0 XP. Even my gold 725 showed it as a level 1 with 0 XP. And it's funny because I did notice this bug during the beta, and the fix to it was to close the software and reopen it. So I closed the game, reopened it, and lo and behold, my M13 is now tracking 0 XP at level 1. Y'all over there at Infinity Ward have got to be goddamn kidding me. How does this happen? How are you doing this? What the hell is going on over there? Like, I'm not even joking. You guys nerfed the 725 barely, and everyone was like, did you even nerf it? So in an attempt to nerf it even more, you buffed it. How? How, Sway?
How, Sway?
As if we didn't need any more confirmation that there were absolutely no playtesters for this game. There are still no playtesters for this game. Did anybody test this patch? How do you decrease damage, but somehow, by tightening the pellet spread, increase the one-shot capabilities? You tried to decrease damage and you increased the one-shot capabilities. It's like these guys don't understand gun balancing, like really understand it, like the fine-tuning and everything, or their development skills are a little subpar. Or as 8 Thoughts MLG Master Alpha Gamer has alluded to, the dudes that came back to Infinity Ward from Respawn Entertainment are actually sabotaging their own game. But I don't know. I kind of have to go Occam's razor on this one. Even with the guys back from Respawn, its development team more closely resembles that of Infinite Warfare and Call of Duty Ghosts. Ghost? Singular or plural? I don't know. I never played it. Not the development team of Modern Warfare 1, 2, and 3. And par for the course, the bug that once you hit level 156 and causes your console to blue screen Well, I've heard mixed things about it. Prestige is working, but I've heard that some people are still experiencing this issue on Reddit. But hey, on the bright side, Piccadilly got fixed. Not the way I would have fixed it, which would be by covering it up and scrubbing all existence of it away like ABC tried to do with the Epstein story. But no, they didn't decide to just outright remove it from the game, which would have been the best choice. But thankfully, they fixed the spawn logic. And thank you again, voice-to-text feature that spells spawn like S-P-O-H-N, and for some reason not S-P-A-W-N, doesn't exist in the phone's vocabulary, you know, despite the fact that it's a well-renowned comic book series with a possible upcoming movie. And there I am rambling again, god damn it. They also changed the location of the B flag on Piccadilly from the center fountain area, where there was absolutely no cover, to between the buses. That's cool and all, but it's still a heavily flawed map. I mean, goddamn, it's a giant open square triangle. Square triangle? It's a town square in the shape of a triangle with what, some kid who just figured out how to use the copy paste mechanic and went a little too gung-ho with red buses. God, Piccadilly is terrible. Remember when Azir Cave seemed like the worst map in the beta? Yeah, I have to say, actually, probably like my third or fourth favorite map now. You know, as far as 6v6 maps are concerned. And that's about it for this complete bafflement of an update. I mean, they were supposed to do something with footstep audio, but I'm not even going to bother getting into what they were trying to change because none of it actually happened, and footsteps are still pretty much the same across the board. Amazing, magnificent, triumphant job, Infinity Ward. Congratulations, you guys are doing great over there. And don't worry about adding red dots to the minimap. You just get to that in your own time. And don't sweat accidentally buffing the 725 shotgun. That's not your fault. I mean, you were supposed to nerf it, but you accidentally buffed it. But yeah, totally not your guys' fault. And the challenges, that was bound to happen. You had no control over that, and don't let anybody tell you otherwise. I mean, sure, properly tracking every challenge seems to be a full-time job in and of itself with Call of Duty, and every game seems to have issues with challenges, and everyone always seems to complain like crazy about it. And sure, you guys had a beta, which you could have had the challenges in to test for any bugs, but it's not like you could have seen this coming. It's not like you had any idea there would be any issues with challenges, as if anything like that has ever happened before. 100% not your fault. I mean, sure, everybody's camping in a corner, but that's not your guys' fault either. I mean, sure, you guys created a meta that heavily rewards camping while simultaneously punishing rushing, but it's not your fault that everybody's camping and nobody's rushing. Oh my god. Oh, and just one more thing I'd like to add. Remember when they say that your gun was your character? Over 60 attachments for primaries and around 30 attachments for secondaries. I guess they just meant pistols. I don't think there's 30 attachments on launchers or any attachments. Not even for the knife, so just pistols, I guess, have 30 attachments. Your gun is your character. Every other gun has 60 attachments. Personalize it with whatever attachment you want to completely change the look and feel of your gun. More camos than you could shake down your mom's credit card for. And they weren't lying. So can you please, for the love of God, explain why, on God's green taint, explain to me why the hell you thought removing weapon inspections from the game was a good idea. Honestly, if the gun is supposed to be that important of an aspect for character design, why would you remove the ability to look at it more closely? And yes, I'm going to go ahead and give Sledgehammer complete credit for that. I'm not entirely sure if they were the first to have weapon inspects, but they had unique weapon inspects for specific variants of weapons. Amazing. Fucking amazing. And I'm not... And I am 100% fine with that not being in this game. Let Sledgehammer bask in their ability to create unique weapon inspects. But not even a standard weapon inspect? I mean, you gave us the ability to spray paint and do a fucking gesture and other stupid shit like that I've never seen anybody do in a standard 6v6 match. So thank you for that. Thank you. Thank you for making it to where I can do a spray, which is 100% completely stupid and pointless, and probably have so many sprays that you weren't in the tier system progression, whatever the hell that's going to be, but for some odd reason, not be able to look at my very important, unique, customizable, very important gun. Why? And yeah, I believe that's enough ranting for today. Not even gonna bother getting into why I want gung-ho in the game. At least not right now. I'll bring that up later. But yeah, thanks for watching. Drop a dislike if you love playing this camp fest of a monstrosity. But if you happen to have some brain cells, smash that like button, that sub button, smash that bell button. But if you smash anything and break it, I'm not liable for any damages. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time. Peace!